Yeah, they were just like, oh my God, he's a get out of my house. I love bloopers. Let's start with your introduction. So can I get your name, age, pronoun, sexuality?
My name is Rural Cities, or you can call me Rural. I am 30 years old. I go by he, him, and I'm bisexual.
How old would you say that you were when you first realized you liked men? And what made you realize it?
So that would begin with my current relationship. And, oh God, how long have we been together for now? I would have been 25, if that's right. 25, 26. Yeah, I'm quite fresh. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I've always been quite an open-minded person, but I never considered sort of that to be a side of me. I've been described as flamboyant before, like many, many years ago. And I guess I've kind of always been sort of a little bit, but I never actually like really considered, really going out with men. And I've never really had an attraction for men at that point, at least. But yeah, and then it just happened one day. I decided just to go with it and see how this relationship went.
What do you mean by flamboyant? You said that you were always like flamboyant. What do you mean?
So I'm quite kind of an expressive sort of person. I'm a very loose person as well. So in terms of like movements and stuff like that, I'd say it was someone at work, it was a customer at work. Someone was trying to explain who was that person we just met up there, and we described them and oh, he's a very flamboyant chap, and they went, oh yeah, that's him.
Oh, you're a wrist swinger. Okay.
I'm just quite a loose sort of. In general, I'm a very loose sort of person, and I guess over here that's kind of tied in with, sort of being a little bit queer, I guess.
Right. Okay. So who was the first person you came out to, and why exactly did you choose that person?
So if we're talking in general.
Yeah, in general. Like,
in general,
was there somebody that you were comfortable to come out to first?
Well, there was one person. Well, when I very first started this relationship I'm now in, there was one person there. So technically it was them. And then there was a few other sort of friends. So again, they were just there, but I guess that wasn't really a coming out. So I guess that was just more of a circumstantial, we're going to try this and see how it happens. This isn't really me coming out at this point. So yeah, and then so I guess the first person I properly came out to was my mother. And I chose her purely because she was there at the time. So I lived at home. I still do live at home because who can afford to move out?
Right.
Yep.
Oh, at this point.
And exactly. So I still live at home, and I just happen to be on VR chat. So I am in a very silly long distance relationship, but it's been going really well for the last 4 years. But yeah, at the time, me and my partner Conroy, we been together about 3 weeks, maybe, give or take, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and we were talking about sooner or later my family should know this. I've got cousins and I've got family members who are gay. I've got one gay cousin, I've got one bisexual cousin as well. So it's not like it would be a huge shock. They're on my mum's side of the family as well, so it made sense to talk to her first as well, but she just happened to be the one that was home. So I was nervous about the whole situation, as you should be. I was on VR chat with Conrad talking, and he convinced me, right, it's time to sort of tell her. So I messaged her on my phone, would you mind coming upstairs for a minute? A few minutes later, I can hear her coming up the stairs. And I chickened out and said, no, hang on, I can't do this. I'm too nervous. And he was like, well, it's too late. She's coming down. Next thing I know, she's at my door. She opens it and I was like, you okay? And I just kind of went, I've got a friend who'd like to say something to you. I took off my headset and I gave it to her.
Damn.
She was like, what am I doing? It's like, just put that on. Meanwhile, I can hear Conroy just being like, wow, 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 wow. So I got her to put it on. And I got to kind of face in that direction where he was. And I just kind of remember shouting, Conroy, introduce yourself. And he went, my name's Conroy and I'm Rora's boyfriend.
Oh, so your boyfriend was the one that decided just to tell
her.
Yeah. Okay.
Just to tell her for me, because I was going to do it, but I chickened out. So I said, no, you've got to do it. So yeah, and yeah, I just remember her reaction kind of being like, what? And again, I heard him say again, I'm my real name this time, because clearly she didn't recognize, but I'm so-and-so's boyfriend. And I just remember her sort of looking at me from under the headset. And I just remember looking at her kind of like, and I just heard the reaction was just mum kind of flappy, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, this is so cool. This is awesome. Oh, she took the headset off. I can hear Conroy laughing. She gave me a hug and then that was it. While she was kind of having this excited, it was absolutely fine. It was absolutely fine. It was lovely. While she was having this, oh my god, flappy moment, my brother, who was in his room opposite, opened the door going, what's going on? I just looked at him and went, put this on. I gave him the headset.
Oh my gosh.
So Conroy did the exact same thing. And he just kind of looked at me and went, okay, cool. Proud of
Was
you.
your boyfriend like, was he a little bit like.
Then my dad came home because my dad was, no, he just kind of went with it. He didn't care. He just kind of went with it. But then my dad came home. My mum immediately went out of my room while I was talking to my brother. Yeah, Philip, my dad's name. Come up here real quick. I'm like, oh shit. Dad then comes in my room and he's like, yeah. I just go, put this on. He put it on and Conroy did it for a third time. I just remember him then going, okay, that's nice. Put the headset off, gave it back to me and then walked out. That's just kind of his thing, but he was totally fine with it. He wasn't disappointed or anything like that. But yeah, then so that's my coming out story basically to my family.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love how you just put your boyfriend on the spot to tell your entire family. Did he even know?
Well, maybe like about 5 seconds beforehand, because again, I heard her coming up the stairs and I just couldn't, oh no, I can't do this, you have to say it. And he's like, no, I was like, you have to say it.
Here you go, mom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, shit. That's funny. All right. So, that's funny. That actually like answered half of one of my questions. So
Sorry.
No, you're okay. What was the most challenging part of your coming out journey?
So, I guess like really anyone else, it's kind of like make sure you get the right approval and the right reactions. You know, with my mum, I was quite comfortable with her reaction because again, I've got sort of gay rallies, and she said to me sort of in the past, you know, she wouldn't be surprised. She said she once told me she wouldn't be surprised if I did turn out gay. She once told me that when I was like 17. Kind of says a lot already, doesn't it? Kind of builds a picture already.
Yeah.
But I remember once telling me she read that being gay can be a genetic thing, so she wouldn't be surprised. And I'm like, okay, yeah. But yeah, that's what happened. But yeah, getting like approval from the right people. So mum, I was quite comfortable with. My brother, again, I wasn't too fussed with either because he's quite open with things as well. He'll try kind of anything. And then I think it was more my dad. So my dad's side of the family are kind of more kind of strict sort of people. They were kind of my dad not so much. He's kind of fallen over. My dad's side of the family are kind of Catholic, born and raised sort of people. They are. They're kind of quite a wealthy, formal background as well. So my dad's reaction was more nerving for me. But then the moment I just kind of saw him kind of go, oh, okay, that's nice. Gave me a little smile and then he walked out my room. And then I'm like, okay. I did go down and have like a sort of a talk with him afterwards. And, you know, my dad did give me a hug as well. But yeah, he didn't care. My dad never really gets surprised by much. But yeah, I think that's kind of it. So yeah, so in general, it's just kind of, it's it's getting the right reactions from the right people.
Right. Well, you already answered half of this question.
I'm answering all of them. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Well, we already know about your family, basically. But the question was, what was the exact story of how you came out to your friends and family, and what was their exact reaction?
So, yeah, again, my close family, they all were very accepting. They were. I then never... there was maybe a small... I could probably count on one hand the amount of people then that I actually came out to. The rest just kind of heard along the grapevine, or just, they heard, and then they would ask me, so how's your boyfriend? And I would just sort of go into it. It was then just more of a casual conversation. It's like they've known for ages. So coming out to again, close friends and family, it was good. Again, my dad's side of the family, who I was sort of more nervous to find out, they heard through my dad. And next time I pretty much only see my dad's side of the family during like Christmas sort of time. And that's the sort of time when they asked me, about sort of these sort of things. About, how I met my partner and stuff like that. And again, they were fine with it as well, as it turns out, which again was really nice. And so far, I'm yet to, as far as I'm aware, meet anyone that's kind of had a bad reaction, really, to me coming out. I know I've had my family kind of throw some homophobic jokes at me, but very slight ones, because they're really scared about the reactions and stuff. But I've just kind of been like, oh yeah, so funny.
Right. How would you say that your life has changed since coming out? Like, is it good, bad, both?
I would say good, because I've been a lot more confident. I was always kind of quite a shy kind of guy. I know a lot of people see my videos and my students. I was quite a shy person. I was a drama student to help me build like my confidence like that. But sort of coming out is sort of just maybe a bit more confident in who I am.
Oh my gosh, you like guys and you were a drama student? No way. Oh,
I know, right?
I never heard of a drama student being gay.
I mean, I once had to act as a gay man, and I felt so uncomfortable. No, I've gotten a lot more confident, just because, again, I guess when you look back at, again, how like sometimes I did sort of behave around friends and stuff like that. I still am a firm believer that nearly any straight man can appreciate a good-looking man. I guess I just took that a little bit further, but
for real.
At least now, yeah. And it's more relaxing. I've been way more. I don't know. It's probably nothing to do with it. I've just been way more like stress-free, I guess. Everything's just way more a lot more relaxing now. It's not like I've been hiding it, because again, I'm very fresh to it, and from when I started seeing my partner to when I came out was only, again, a few weeks. So it's not like I was hiding anything. I don't hide anything now. If someone asks me, I tell them.
In all fairness, doing all these interviews and stuff, it seems like everybody has gone through the path of like, when you think that they don't know, they know.
Mm-hmm.
They knew. There were signs. There were signs that they knew.
I remember my mum telling me once. I remember asking her, did you ever think this was going to happen? I remember looking at you. I had a feeling you were gay, and that's when I told her, no. I still like women. I'm just not a. That was just the table. Don't mind it. I've never really been a sexual sort of person. Or I've sort of never really expressed sexuality or anything like that. So I guess that kind of threw off my mom a little bit, I guess.
What would you say are the pros and cons that you have faced since coming out?
Okay, the pros. So, I mean, like I said, my confidence has gone up. I can express myself a lot more. I've always been quite a closed person. I still kind of am in a way. I don't really talk about my feelings all too much. I kind of just keep it to myself. But no, that's kind of loosened a lot more. obviously the cons, it's always been me. Again, there are several people in my life. They know, but I would be happy, and I would have been perfectly fine with them not knowing. Even though they've been fine as it turned out, but there was always that sort of what if, reaction. But so far, again, cons, I've not met any cons because everyone in my life and everyone that I have told about my partner has never given me a bad reaction. So, I haven't got any cons at the moment.
That's awesome. Shit. Must be nice not to have cons. Must be nice.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you don't need to be sorry. Shit. So for these next questions, we're going to learn a little bit more about you as a person. So first question is, do you have like a funny or embarrassing story that you can tell us during your coming out journey?
Other than the actual coming out story? Other than after, so me and my partner Connor, we officially started seeing each other, or going out in November, early November time, and we first met together in July, the following year. I went to New York to go and see him, and that's where he lives. I was there for 2 weeks. We had a fantastic time, it's a very fun long distance relationship. Oh yes, the classic VR chat relationship.
Anyway, New York. Oh.
I mean, it's the Bronx. It can't really get much rougher. But anyway, he calls it the ghetto. But anyway, So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, and then it was coming back home, and then I remember seeing my friend again. One of my best friends. His name's Matt. I remember hanging out with him, and he was asking me about my time away. And me and my friend Matt, we are very sort of close. We are, and there's not much we don't really sort of hide from each other, and we talk to each other all the time. But I remember him going. I just remember him talking about the time away, and I remember him being really sweet and just sort of asking, were you looked after and stuff like that. Yeah, I was like, yeah. I remember him asking him, so who did what? And I'm like, what do you mean, who did what? And it's like, who did what? And I'm like, wow.
Oh, okay. Who's playing the playing field is what you're saying. Okay.
Exactly.
What position are you in?
Exactly. And I'm like, next question.
All right. Well, that's our next question.
We're very close. We don't talk about that. Shush.
That's our next question. Who's the bottom and who's the top? No, I'm just kidding. No, so like I said, we're going to know a little bit more about you. This one might be a little bit of a thinker. Okay. Can you tell your followers or the people just watching 3 things that people would be shocked to even know about you?
Oh.
I told you it's going to be a thinker.
You didn't send me this question.
I didn't. It's a shocker. It's a shocker. Terrible.
Okay, so I've said it a few times. I've said it a few times while I've been on stream or something like that, but I'm not sure who will know. So I used to sing. I used to be in a barbershop chorus. I used to sing.
The hell's a barbershop chorus?
Think like an a cappella group.
Okay.
But it was full of old men. It was an all-male barbershop chorus. I used to sing tenor, which was like the squeaky, high-pitched stuff. Not anymore. But yes, so I used to do that. That's one thing. Oh God, I don't know, 2 other things. You're gonna have to cut in between these things because this might take me a minute.
You can think. I mean, like I said, it's gonna be a brain teaser. Like this is one of the questions that I don't put onto the things I send you. because I want you to think.
Oh, we might be going to be here a while. Okay. People don't know about me. I don't know. No, I really don't know.
Cue in the Jeopardy thing.
See, it's the thing about being a streamer. My life has basically been an open book. I don't know what I haven't really said.
Oh, come on. That just sounds like a cop-out. There has to be something that people don't know about you. I know
but I'm
damn
trying to
well
think what.
there's 2 extra things. Come on, they can be anything.
Thing all about sexuality and stuff. I guess technically my first kiss with a boy was doing drama. Was when we were acting in drama, and again I had to play a gay person. That's why I was super uncomfortable. I had to kiss another guy. Was not a fan at that point. I definitely wasn't gay at that point. And I had to do it in front of my girlfriend at the time.
What was her reaction?
She didn't know. I was hoping to get away with it, but it turns out she was in the audience. She found it funny.
What was her reaction?
Oh, she found it funny in the end. I saw her afterwards, and I'm like, I just remember telling you, well, you never. She just, what did she do? She told me, was like, oh, you didn't tell me that, and I'm like,
she just watched you 2 kiss, and she's like, oh, it all makes sense.
It wasn't anything else. It was just like a quick, mwah, that was it. Quick lips. Very quick. There was nothing different.
I would have been into. Oh yeah, that person yelling "boo" into the audience. That was me. Ooh.
Okay. So I guess that was my first male kiss. I guess. Got one more thing. I've yeah, okay. I used to dabble in horseback archery.
What? Fuck is that?
So I do archery as a hobby, bow and arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I've taught myself a few different sort of styles and techniques. One of which was horseback archery, so off the back of a horse.
Interesting. Okay.
I practiced that sort of
Are you
after
good at
lockdown. I was okay. I like to think I was okay. Archery has sort of been in my life since I was. I've been doing archery since I was a kid. I took it more seriously when I was about 17.
Why archery?
So my dad used to teach me when I was a kid a little bit of it. And again, when I was 17, I wanted a hobby, and I kind of knew a little bit of that. And the job I was starting at that point was an archery instructor as well, so that just kind of went from there as well. And when I just started getting bored of the regular, just boring, I decided just to make it more fun. And I started learning different techniques. So I started learning how to shoot a longbow. I then started learning how to shoot a compound bow. And then eventually I decided for my birthday, actually, one time, my mum and dad got me a horseback archery experience, and I had a go at it for the first time. I used to ride horses as well when I was a kid. And yeah, I loved it. And I just decided to take it up a little bit from there.
Interesting. Okay. Well, all right, now it's time for the final question of the whole entire interview. So I do ask you, when you answer it, speak to the audience. What advice would you give to somebody that is struggling to come out and be open with who they are?
So my advice is, from my experience as well, even though, again, I've not had a negative experience, is coming out doesn't have to be something you're pressured about doing. And you don't have to feel like you have to tell people. Again, I told the close people in my life, which is always a good idea too. But at the same time, you should only do so when you feel safe to do so. Again, luckily, I've got a very understanding family. Not everyone is fortunate enough to be in that instant. Other people that aren't in my close circle of family, friends, just found out along the grapevine, because again, I only trusted people that I had to. So my advice is, again, telling people you feel safe around, and ultimately questioning if certain people need to know.